100%. 100%.
We actually get to see.
Yeah, we Gucci. We Gucci. These right here, y'all make sure y'all see. These is doubles. A little troubles. You hear me?
Little troubles. How you guys doing?
I done been in troubles before.
Gucci. I'm gonna put this chicken on the table.
We got a special episode of Melodies Merge for you guys today.
I might have to tell you to pass the chicken in the middle of the episode.
Pass the chicken. It's your girl Melissa Monet.
Hey, what's going on, Kendall Davis?
Oh, you gonna have me over here smacking my lips.
We in this thing. We in this thing. Hey, it's an honor and a pleasure. It's an honor and a pleasure. Melodies merged.
Listen, man, it's a pleasure. BP Parker.
Boom. Boom. Love, grind, grow.
Love, grind, and grow.
Hey, Kendall, you want to take this one with us?
Oh.
Hey,
come on,
if
man.
you're
Don't
at
leave me
home,
out.
I know
Please
we
don't
didn't give
leave
y'all
me
no time to get your cups, but y'all get your cups in a second. It's the Melodies merge right here.
out. Yeah, buddy.
Man, we got a great show for you guys today. How are you? Is it sound okay? Can you hear it? See what it's sounding like. Okay, let me get over here.
And you do know that, hey, this energy about to be through the roof because it already is.
Those are your audios.
Yeah. This just have some backup audio.
Stop the music.
Oh, it's still coming? Who is that in there? Hey, Queen Mama D in the building.
Hey, where's she
Hey, what it do?
Y'all know I can't read. Okay. How we feeling today?
We great. We good.
Saturday, we didn't have some good chicken.
You hear me? I'm about to have some more too. Trust and believe
But
that.
you to put it on the table now.
Hey, you do know that. But we are. We live right now. We testing. We
Yep.
legit. Whatever it is. What is it? Talk to me.
Trying
Talk
pull
to
it
me.
up, pulling it up.
Man.
We are we live right now?
Yeah,
We with the people?
We live. We with the people. Look,
Okay.
I'm at home.
Grab my cup then. Let me
Yeah,
grab my cup then.
yeah. I'm trying to tell you what's going on, y'all. Y'all see me? I'm in live engineering mode right now. We out here doing our thing we out in the scene. We doing our thing. Welcome to Melodies Merge. Like, share, subscribe. You see the grind, you see the growth that we got going.
Love, grind, and grow. We are doing a special
Yeah.
interview with BP Parker.
Absolutely,
Love,
and it's an
grind-
honor. It's an honor.
Love, grind, and grow.
And we at the crib. We kick back. Yeah, so we in this thing. I appreciate y'all, man. This is my first time on the show, so I wanna give y'all early right now, immediately, y'all flowers. If y'all don't mind, if y'all let me give y'all flowers and just tell y'all that I can speak for some people can't speak for the people. I can, and I wanna say that we appreciate y'all, like real talk, the authenticity that y'all, the genuine love that y'all have for music. Honestly. You can feel it. We was just having a conversation a couple seconds ago about things that you could feel through the screen. We could feel that y'all just love doing what y'all doing. Y'all love putting on not only for the city but just for the mindset of independence.
You know, the independent artists. I done been there
Right.
before, man. I know the appreciation. I know you need that motivation. And some people don't even really need it. Some people, it's just an honor to give it to some people, you know?
Right.
And you one of them people, man. I know this is an honor to be doing this interview. It's an honor to give you your flowers while you're here, man. This man is amazing.
Hey,
if y'all don't know who we got in the building, this is my guy BP Parker.
Yes, sir.
From the legendary Parker Brothers.
We in this thing.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
over with Love is Dope. I mean, I don't know how many I have, maybe 10. I'm getting
Come
close.
on.
I'm ready to
Look,
get
this is my
on.
first one. Look at me. I'm
on.
feeling filthy right now. You know what I'm saying?
And everywhere I go, they I don't know who I might see with it on, but everybody be like, "Oh, Love is Dope." I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know, BP too."
I'm gonna tell you that's one of the biggest honors. One of the biggest honors is hearing stuff like that and seeing people just represent what it represents. Is one thing to have, a clothing line, what I'm saying? Salute to everybody with their clothing lines. It's another thing to have something that really makes a difference in real life. When you see people with the Love is Dope, in real life, you see them,
Right.
It's really up. The energy is like, even if you talk about it, you see it, you walk by it, I promise you you smile.
They smiling.
You smile.
Absolutely, and it makes you smile.
It's a
Because
real
love
thing.
Is dope.
How could you not acknowledge that truth? You know,
Right.
love is dope.
All the time.
So with that being said, I want you to tell us about the experience of the BP brand. You know, how the brand represents love, grind, and growth, and how it has given you a new purpose in life.
Yeah, it is my life. Like it literally is my, like, what you see is what you get. My real life, whether you see it on the internet, whether you see it in real person, it's family. It's this is my motivation is growth, like literally every single day. And so the brand itself, the BP brand, obviously, you know, represents BP, Brandon Parker. But as y'all know, y'all probably maybe never even heard me say that before, like far as put my name involved in it. I don't do that. It's just, I know that's what I really represent in real life. So it's more the logo, it's the brand, it's love, grind, and growth. That logo, yeah, it's a person that represents that in real life. It happened to be me, but it's about love, grind, and growth. It's about once I really transitioned my life, my mental, and I just knew that. I felt it in real life. I felt the God in me, the Spirit in me, saying that, look, man, it's in you. If you go this path, it's not no gold pot at the end of the rainbow. It's not no specific thing. It's not no specific target, specific dollar amount. It's like when you go this path, bro, you just gonna grow forever. You gonna feel this growth forever.
It's in your heart,
right?
You know what I mean? It's
right.
in your soul.
The
Right.
blessing is in the journey.
Right.
And we can feel it. We can feel it.
Yeah.
It's so much excitement, you
It
know.
is.
Every time I see you, it's always big old love.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what's up, man. That's
Appreciate
dope,
it.
man. And love is one of the purest forms of just energy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's one of the things that we experience. You can't put your finger on it, you can't touch it, but you know it's dope.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
100%.
You know?
And it feels good when you do get that love, you
Right.
know,
Right.
from other people. But just being able to see it and read it, and it's right in front of you.
Right.
It's right in front of you, and you represent that very well.
I appreciate it. And
That's
I mean,
dope.
and the brand, and this is what I've been learning through the journey too. The actual technicalities on business paperwork and everything. The brand started in 2020. Like far as actual business license, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, outside of that, it's like, you know, you got your hustle, you do your hustles, but making it official. And that was back when George Floyd unfortunately got murdered.
Right.
And during that, right down at the chop, where it was a lot going on,
that.
whether it was protests, whether it was positive, negative, regardless, there was a lot in that area going on.
There was a lot going on.
The way a lot of the news portrayed it was just horrible and just so much negativity. I didn't see it like that. I seen
Right.
it as it's just shit going on, and what part I wanted to play in it, I was coming down and I wanted to touch the people. And I chose to do that through one of my talents, and that was spoken word at the time. It wasn't even rap; it was spoken word. But it was like, how can I go down there and just help shift the energy down here? Just like I know
Everything was so tense, man, at that moment. I remember that. That was a historic moment in Seattle history.
It was,
You know?
and we went down. I was like, I just wanted to shift the energy. That's it. It's like I don't know what I can't do, but I know I know I can shift the energy, and that energy, what people do with their energy is what they do with it. But at least they got an elevated energy.
Right.
And so me and my partner, we was putting together a video called what was it called? Fight for it, or I know you can. But basically, the message is just like, man, keep pushing, regardless of what you're going through. And we started doing the video just to record the video, just to give some energy. And man, I'm talking about next thing you know, hundreds and hundreds of people just watching us do the video.
That's crazy.
And we just kept running it back and just kept running it back. And the energy that was getting, all of a sudden, the news and all that hella news. And what I learned from that moment was like, I was accomplishing my goal to help shift that energy. But when the news channels was asking me, you know, about me, what do you do? It was like, I realized like this wasn't about me.
Right.
Everything in God's timing, I'm
Right.
telling you.
Like literally they asking me like, oh, and I'm like, in that moment, that's when Love is Dope was created. I came back to my partner, I was like, man, this gotta be bigger than me just talking. And I was like, I want something that represents what I represent. I don't want to be the one they just call as the MC, as just to that. Of course, my energy, I want something bigger. And literally, Pressed Up the Love is Dope shirts, just spreading out the love, created and that's where the BP brand was created from wanting something that represented what I represent, but not like me, the face. I don't need to be the person.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm trying to be at the
Right.
crib.
Right.
I'm at the crib with the fam.
Right.
This thing.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yeah. And so it's been.
But it gives you something to live up to, you know what I'm saying? It puts a stamp on your era in Seattle hip hop for sure.
Right on.
You
right
know
on,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
love that. How long you been doing this thing, man?
Man, so far as the brand's been since 2020. Music's been since shit. since 19 no, 90, 98
Well, your dad is the king of karaoke. Okay, so you had music
Shut the
in
door.
your life since you was
forever. Yeah, I've been in music. You know, Pop, Shut the Door, the Karaoke
Shut the
King.
door.
You know.
You know what? I mean, from that perspective, because you've been in the game a long time, you know, you could. That's almost like you have a bird's eye view of the game.
Right.
You know, of the landscape of how everything is going.
Right.
How do you feel about like Seattle hip hop?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get all the way funky right now.
Please do.
Love it or hate it. Love it or hate it.
Funky.
This
Keep
my
it funky.
thing. This my thing. I honestly don't know too much right now, I'm okay admitting that I don't know too much about the Seattle scene of hip hop, and the reason why is because I honestly haven't been too intimate with the scene of hip hop for the last 15 years myself. I just haven't. And I know that's contrary to, you're like, hold on, this Melody merged, hold on. I might get jumped in this thing. You hear me?
No, sir. No, because what we do is we merge all.
We gonna get to that part.
Yeah, no. We merge all kinds of different things, whether it be music, whether it be ideas, and it all comes together in a beautiful thing that we just give to the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everything that we do as an artist is a part of that.
Absolutely.
You know, so my brother, keep going.
Yeah. So and what I've seen, like the artists that I know that I would check on, it's because I've known them since back then, and so I'm connected. So I got a bias to that. To tell you the truth, it's like it's a lot of artists and people that I've known for a long time. Maybe I wasn't a fan of their music, say forth, but when I got to know them, all of a sudden that shit hit different to me. When I know you and know this your real life and what you're really about, now all of a sudden my palate for my ear changed. It was like, nah, because I know you really about that, or I know what you represent, and it hits me different.
So let me ask you this. Let me extrapolate that out to like on a national level. How do you feel about like the current state of hip hop?
Man, the current state of hip hop, I personally, I love the independence that's happening. It's a whole lot of independence that's happening.
It is. That really changed the game of it.
That's my highlight of that's what I love about the state of it right now. Of course, you know, we can have the people say it's oversaturated this, it's a lot of negativity. It's been all that. That's fine.
Right.
Me personally, I don't see a lot of it because it's not my algorithm. It's not my life algorithm.
Right,
It's not on my social media algorithm. It's not in my car. It's not. I don't listen to a lot. I listen to what I listen to. I'm still on Nipsey, Jay-Z, Nas, E40.
I'm telling you.
Now newly, I'm on.
Right.
You feel me? Man, listen. that's just what I'm on. So when it comes to the new, a lot of stuff, I'll be like my daughter. She here with me now through the grace of God. She play a lot of shit. I'm like, okay. I'm like this with her.
You can understand it.
I can vibe, but sometimes I'll be like, nope, turn it off because the shit they talking about is. But I don't want to hate because I'm like, man, the shit we was probably talking about at the age.
Right.
So it's like I try to have this balance. Like, man, you are over 40. I can't.
I remember some of the songs that we used to sing, man. Uchi Wally Wally.
Right.
Come on, man. Oh my God. Some of the songs we used to sing was just when the Marvin Gaye, sexual healing. I shouldn't have been a kid singing that. I shouldn't
Healing.
have been. So it goes from like different generations. Like everybody on rock and roll. You know, I'm sure people didn't want to hear rock and roll. Like some people's parents, like, oh, that's too much. You know, rap music. Oh, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just all about the generation that you grew up in. So
it is, and so I love what the generations are doing regarding getting their own, having a business mindset. But as far as the music itself, no, I don't got a lot of it in my deck. No, not at all. But I don't like to speak negative on it because it's like it's not my vibe. But man, a whole lot of shit's not my vibe. It's like I know me. I'm a different person than I was, and that music probably is banging to a trillion people. It's
And
just
it is.
You know what I mean?
All right, I got a question. So, what is your favorite genre, if you have one? Or what is your favorite?
My favorite genre is hip hop.
Okay.
It is hip hop. It's just when I listen, even still to this day, I don't typically. Let's take the last 10 years. Out of 10 years, I probably listen to music maybe one of those years. Typically speaking, the music's just not in my deck. It usually is audio, whether it's financial literacy, whether it's discipline, whether it's spiritual, whether that's all I feed myself.
Right.
And so that
right.
so even though I'm releasing a music
Right.
project and everything, we'll talk about my reason why and when I get behind music. But it's like that's just my reality right now. And
Absolutely,
sometimes people hate to
absolutely.
hear that. They be like, "Hold on, how you do music?" I'm like, "Man, it's just my truth, brother. You want me to tell my truth, or you want me to try to make it? You know what I mean?"
Always want the truth, okay?
And
Always
that's what I
want the
love
truth.
about a good artist. A good artist could give you the truth, and you could feel the genuineness in it, regardless
It
of.
comes out of their
Yeah,
music.
it just comes out.
in their real life, and you actually live that. You live
Right.
what you speak.
It's real.
You know,
It's
and
real.
we can see it.
And I appreciate it. So it's like, so I love hip hop. There's a lot of things I don't love about it. I definitely think it's, I definitely think a huge part of it is very cancerous. And I understand that there's pockets of it that are not. So I don't want to speak for the whole thing, but it's
Right.
like, and when I say that cancerous, I would even say, depending on that age group, okay, I expect that. I expect that because that's what we are, that's what we know, that's what you're going to. So I just try to lead by example instead of preaching down saying, don't do this, you shouldn't talk about that, that's crazy, you talking about that. Nah. I just lead by example of not doing the things that I feel that are cancerous
Right.
and hope that y'all can see my real life, because that's the life that a lot of these youngsters want, financially, all that. Hope that y'all can see my real life and what I'm talking about instead of trying to preach to you. I'm just going
Lead by example.
I'm just gonna lead.
Lead by example.
That's it.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I mean-
Well said. Well said.
That's the best thing you can do.
So, you have you been in trouble before?
Have I been
I
in
mean,
trouble
okay,
before?
this-
Listen, I don't get in
this-
trouble.
Not this man.
I don't get in
Not this-
trouble.
Not this
I don't
man.
do trouble.
Okay.
Not with all this positivity.
Well,
no.
I mean, right. I mean, because all we've been talking about, love, grind, and grow, but
Right.
there had to have been a breaking point in your life to where, you know, your life may have been a certain way,
All right.
know, and you transitioned.
Absolutely. So
Tell us a little
I
bit
think
about that.
what you're getting to. I think what she's getting to is
Oh,
something
Bernie.
called a federal prison. I think that's what you're getting to. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You hear me? But I just like anybody, I've had many moments and seasons and years and through this journey that has been what I want to say. I don't want to say troublesome. I said it's been lessons. You know, 2009, I caught a federal indictment. Went and sat down 62 months, and that was in January. I sat down in January of 2009, so I got indicted at the end of 2008. It was for drug conspiracy, and this was at the peak of the Parker brothers. So me and my brother are a duo. Still, it's always Parker Brothers for life, no matter what. Shout out to the ADD boys.
Right.
It's always Parker Brothers for life. But at that time, we was like heavy. That was our life. That was we was the Parker Brothers. We traveling, we show, we touring, we Seattle, baby. 253
Right.
Federal Way, 206, all of
Right.
it. We repping. And in the midst of our peak, like actually travel, putting together deals, and really starting to get to the money and everything, I caught my indictment. And when I went and sat down, and I'll tell you this. I'll tell you that time. I don't talk about it much, but not because like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I would love to talk about it anytime anybody brings it up. It's just not something that
You entertain.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
But you learn lessons from stuff like that.
I would tell you,
Right.
it was one of the. I'm gonna tell you that wasn't the worst time of my life, at all, by any means. It was. I don't want to say it's one of the best times of my life because that sounds horrible, of course. I don't wish that upon anyone. But I'll tell you the way I spent my time, the way I developed my mind, developed my body, developed my spirituality, developed my vocab, my mental health, my love languages, my everything. I spent time doing that during that time on purpose. But I'm gonna tell you, anybody can do that and think that they want to do it. When I come out, I'm gonna think this way. But when you come home, now the opportunities and the temptations and everything else, they're completely different than when you didn't have the option. You feel me?
Right.
It's completely different, and that's why the reality is the what's the word I'm looking for? I know y'all got to help me. Recidivization, something like that. Recidivization, something like that.
That's
Whatever it
about
is,
how
y'all
I
know the
would
word I'm
pronounce
talking
it.
about.
I would pronounce it just like that. Yes.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Reinventions.
You know what I'm saying? The reinventions, you hear me?
Repopularization.
No, but that's why so many people go back, because the reality is it's different. In your mind, you could think one thing when you come
Right.
out, it's a different.
Damn, I
Right.
was gonna say reincarnation, but that ain't it. That ain't it at all.
But yeah, and so my purpose, my thing to myself was, okay,
It's a hard transition, though.
it is, and making it yourself though. So like mine wasn't like I'm gonna do this when I come home. Mine was like, no, I'm gonna be this now. I'm going to be the person that I want to be, meaning that I talk different.
You practice
I
it
give
now.
different energy. You know, we on the course, some shit happen. I get hit a certain way. Back in the days, it's on. Like
Right.
now I'm gonna practice that discipline to be like it's good. Whatever that is, I'm literally I'm being that person
Right.
through those years and
Actively.
behind a gate.
Right.
So being that person,
So were you like putting yourself in scenarios? I'm just asking.
Oh
You
no,
know?
I would never, not purposely.
Right.
I would never purposely, but when you're on the yard, scenarios happen all the time.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
And so it's just the way you maneuver yourself. So
I
it's
see
like,
what you're saying.
yeah,
I see what you're saying.
it's like if we walking right now, somebody talking some shit right here down there. You got an option. You about to retaliate? Snap? Who you talking to? Who? You talking to them? You talking? Or it's like, man, I don't care who he talking to.
Right.
It's literally you got an option on everything that goes on. So disciplining literally, this is what I said, man. I'm practicing discipline. I'm practicing patience. You know the only way you can practice patience is when real things happen. Being patient in
real
those
time.
moments.
You're right. You're right.
In real time.
You know,
right.
people be like, man, I got to practice patience. Okay, well, the
It's easy
only
to
way
say
you can
that.
do it is if you're in a real situation where you have to have those patience.
Absolutely.
Now, it's easy to say, oh, I have patience, but when that person cuts you off and on the freeway, or on the street, and you gotta, and they give you the finger out the window,
Right.
you gotta practice patience in that moment
In
to
that
say
moment.
you have patience. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's a whole different thing. So again, you learn a lot of lessons from those down times.
Right.
You know
right.
what tell me what about those lessons that you put into like the brand that you're building and you're growing.
Absolutely. So like I said, man, I had a million different businesses like anybody else that you're thinking about when you're on the yard that you're gonna do. You practice and everything. It's like when it's all said and done, I start going back to the core of just practice discipline. Far as your physical workout, your physical exercises, your studying. I was studying cryptocurrency, or not cryptocurrency. I'm sorry, foreign exchange currency at the time. Regardless of what you're studying, practice your discipline on the study. How far? So it's like if I can practice discipline, when I come home, there's gonna be things that I don't know that's gonna hit me. But as long as I got the discipline to get through those,
obtain the knowledge at least.
Exactly. So that's what I was most focused on. And let's keep it a buck. Came home, did well. I do well, did great. But shit, I'm talking about I didn't slid down heels. You know, I came home in 2012. I didn't slid down heels. I'm talking about far from gambling addiction, all that like.
Oh, you transparent today. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I see.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like for
You think
real,
he
for
ain't
real.
been through that?
right.
I'm talking about all of that, and even though I weathered the storm was a bad storm. Yes, I got back to those triggers, those things that I was practicing, but there was a period of time where those things, shit, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm trying to go get some money. I'm trying, I ain't trying to slide back. I ain't trying to hustle no more. I got certain things I won't do, but over here, man, come on, man, I'm playing something. I'm in a casino. This is my money. I do, but how that was affecting my household.
Come on now.
All those things was a whole different story. That it was like it wasn't connecting. It's like it started connecting when I start going back to the disciplines and to that mindset that I was working on back then. It's just like reading the Bible. You can read it, but guess what? If you read it a different season of your life, it's gonna mean something different at that time.
Absolutely.
So it's like continuously practicing.
And so there's a value that it stands for.
Yeah.
This brand.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So my probably that's exactly. Thank you. That's how it connects to the brand to this day. Like all of that from back then.
So you put this on, Love is Dope. I know you see it.
Look, I be feeling different.
You feel different because there's lessons and growth behind this. You know what I'm saying? Behind the brand of it.
It took so much to put into this, and that's your whole life.
Yeah. You know when you're
that you've been through.
When you're building a brand, the best brands have a good storyline behind them. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you were able to put all the downtime and all the things and the lessons that you learned into the brand and push that, because it could be just a shirt, it could be just a hoodie, but what is the story behind it?
Right.
You
Absolutely.
know,
you
feel different when you put on a Love is Dope shirt or a hoodie or something or whatever you got. Go pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's real.
It is.
It's real.
I mean, I don't know too many people that don't have Love is Dope.
I know a bunch of people. Look, I be seeing the pictures. Every picture that I see, they always smiling.
I made it on the. What is it?
Which one?
On
the website? Or? Yes.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
And shout out to my girl Coco, because she took that picture. Because she was like, I want that one, and sent him the picture.
Absolutely.
That's dope.
B said, I love the Bible analogy. That word.
Talk to us.
Analogy. How do you say that word?
Analogy.
About the seasons.
Yeah,
you guys, please put something in the comments. I apologize if I'm not paying attention.
No.
Right. Hey, and Bob, man, shout out to you, Bob, because that's real. Like that. Seasons. Like I said, you can read one thing right now. You going through some shit in your life. You read something, it don't hit you because it didn't really. You was going through something that for whatever reason didn't hit you. You going through something else in life. You read that same exact scripture, that same exact thing,
different.
but it means something totally different, and it affects you. Whatever season you're going through in that life, and then you utilize that. You utilize that. You take advantage of that. And that's what I know. I don't know where we about to go, but sometimes I'm about to say,
it's going somewhere.
Listen,
get your collection plate ready. Because it's going somewhere.
Listen, I'm about to say, hold on, is this what we want to do? Because I think I might. You hear me?
We're about to get it going.
For real. It's like, man, those scriptures are so real. And the thing that I don't like is I don't debate with nobody about. Oh, that mean this. No, he was trying to say this. Look, I don't have no argument for you. I don't have no debate. If that what you're saying, you right.
At the time that you're
That's
in
it.
right now.
That's it. What that meant for you at that time, do something good with it. That's it. I don't try to say, well, he meant this. What difference do that make? What he meant? What is it doing for you right now? What does it mean to you? What can you get from it? Period. I don't got no argument for you.
It's been happening a lot, especially with music that I listen to. I mean, I could listen to something a year ago, and that's probably one of my favorite songs. I sing it every day, but it meant something totally different a year later.
Right, because you're hearing it from a different perspective.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And when I recognize it, though, I always make sure I give acknowledgement, because it didn't mean the same thing as it meant to me then as it does now.
Yeah, absolutely. Like a brand new song, man. There is so much healing in music. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love it so much. You can connect to it. You can grow from it because you know somebody else has went through a similar experience or something like that. Man, I love music for multiple different reasons.
Right.
That's why I'm always able to recognize a real genuine artist. You know, it's like night and day.
You can tell when it's real.
Oh, you can
feel
it when it's real.
Feel it when it's real.
Yeah.
So with that, you know, you don't only just have a brand. You know, you are a big influencer in the community. You know, you got the Parker brothers. You know,
come on, Big Bro. Shout out to Big Bro and the ADD boys. Absolutely.
What about home? You got the children.
Oh, yeah.
You got the wife.
Oh yeah.
And how does all of this just add to the love, grind, and growth?
You know, I'm gonna tell you this. It's the foundation of love, grind, and growth. It's the foundation of the brand. Literally, it's the reason that I can be who I can be. Me and my wife, we've been together 2013, so 11 years. Been together 11 years, and when I tell you, roller coaster, like anybody else that had made it this far. Because right now we're 11 years in. roller coaster like anybody else. And yeah, I will tell you, I will proudly say that these last, since I've been married, we got married on 4-3-2-1. My wife chose that day
wow.
too. You hear me?
That's
So I can't forget that. You hear me?
Better not forget that date, boy.
4-3-2-1. Yeah, April 3rd, 2021.
That's a smart woman right there, boy. You better not forget
I
that.
love it.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. So it's been having for 3 years, and marriage can be a piece of paper. Marriage, you know, it can be a piece of paper.
can.
You know, certain
It
people
can.
say like, if they don't or they do, and that's cool. It is what it is. And I won't agree or disagree. I'm gonna say this: marriage is what you make it.
Absolutely.
Hell with that paper, hell with anything, regardless, is what you make it.
Absolutely.
And so, me personally, my thing was the mindset of my marriage. I thought I was great, and I was great prior. But when I got married, it was different. It was like I got to protect my wife's mental, her mind, her energy, all of that.
Well, because it's an affinity type of thing. Because if you protect her, she's able to give it to you. You're able to give it back to her, and that's how you build and grow.
Literally,
Literally.
that's the when we say brick by brick, like
That's the key to it.
these bricks.
You lucky you ain't play brick by brick in the Chaz zone, in the chop
We ain't
zone. They
even
would have been
talking
throwing
about
bricks
that.
through windows,
You hear me?
boy.
Yeah, so it's that's the foundation and just the energy that we give on purpose. Of course, we still have our times like anybody else, but it's like not really. You know why? Because it's like we understand we are a team. We like if energy shift in this home, promise you we don't go to sleep before it's shifted back on purpose. Like literally, we go right back out to Club Love out there. She'll blow something back. We'll talk and we'll say, okay, let's get to the root of whatever that issue, whatever it was, and like, and what can we do? What can you do different? What can I go different about that root? We literally talk like that, so that this home that we
That's
in right
surgery.
now,
That's surgery
Literally.
within a marriage.
That
Bruh.
balance.
that's our priority is to keep the energy in this home for
Because
our
if
kids.
you can't get the cancer
Absolutely.
out of hip hop, you can get
You
it out
have
your
to.
marriage.
Because the kids are sponges. Don't matter how old they are. They are what they see. They are a product of their environment.
Right.
You know.
It's like that's what I do. You know, I got a younger one. You know, y'all probably know Jazzy, the people that's. But it's just like I can show you better than I can tell you. That's like my motto with my kids. You know, of course I'm gonna speak. Of course I'm gonna speak, but it's like now I can show you. Just have it better than I can tell you what to do. I'm just gonna live, and then you pick up off of these principles and this foundation of what you see, the reality in this home. Literally, when you walk in, the energy that we provide for our family on purpose is literally on purpose.
Amen.
Every day.
I'd
Man.
say amen to that.
You know what I mean? And so that's literally the foundation of the brand. That's why I can. That's why I can breathe when I can breathe. You know, I run a whole different operation outside of Love Is Dope Brand, and it's like it's.
Hey, and shout
it's-
out to
the
wifey too.
family
She
is the
cool people.
foundation.
Yes.
Shout out to wifey.
She's just as dope.
Yeah, she just as dope. She cool people, man.
So with that, tell us about a day in the life of BP Barker.
Every day is a beautiful day. Not because it's all everything's up, peaches and cream, but it's because for one, I'm not behind a fence. Two, I'm not underground.
So you got breath in your lungs.
You hear me? I got breath in my lungs. You hear me? Okay, so that's general, and I know anybody can say that. But my reality is that I choose. I choose to be happy. Like it don't matter what the bank account is looking like. It don't matter what happened in that day for us. Anything that negative happened, I choose to literally figure out a way to change that. I choose to not answer that phone if I know the energy is not right when I'm
telling
on.
you.
I choose not to respond to nothing that's going on. And so a day in my life when I wake up from the very morning, every single morning for years, I ask my wife, we going to start off, we're going to make sure we have a good morning kiss. We're going to make sure when the kids come in, I got a hug, good morning to you, good morning, baby. All of that is mandatory. That's just what we do. It ain't mandatory like, oh, you didn't do it. That's the rules. It's like, nah, that's the culture that we've created every single day. So I'm up, typically speaking, I'm up at 6 sharp. I used to be up earlier, 6 sharp, because the kids leave and catch the bus right at 6 a.m. Wife up every day, right at the banister upstairs, making sure she say bye to see him go out the door.
Yep.
And then,
That's what's up, man.
right, and then on my workout days, I'm right to Club Love, right out, real easy, right out there, pull up bar, dip bar, you know, every other day or so like that, just to keep it, you know, keep the
Man,
energy
but
and the mental.
It takes commitment to do that, man. It takes like my man was saying, it takes the commitment that you have to have when you're behind the bars and realizing that at some point you're going to have the opportunity to do whatever you want.
Right.
So you have to have that mental discipline to be able to you have to apply that to the marriage. So what I'm saying that to say, I can see how you're applying the downtimes and the lessons to not only the brand, but your marriage.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
Right.
So that, man, it's awesome to see that in real practice.
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
from and you have a beautiful family.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
know,
it. I highly appreciate it.
I enjoy watching all the lives.
Man,
Yeah, we in this thing.
It's
I
dope. The
enjoy
lives, the
it.
pictures, you know, it's awesome to see real love and to see somebody build their brand and see what
In
it's
real
really
time.
about.
In
Yeah,
real time.
To know what it's really about, man. This dude is really, really dope in real life. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
he is.
I really came in his house and I really felt like family.
Yeah,
know?
as you should.
I had chicken.
You hear me?
You
Lemon
know?
pepper. You hear me?
It's chicken
Yeah.
right here.
Hold on, I keep looking at the sausage.
Lemon pepper. Yeah, and look. Soon as they gone, boom, it's ready. Work out, and then I'm to the office. Man, I run outside of Love Is Dope brand. I run a whole entire
Because you
different
gotta
operation.
have different hats. You know, you gotta be able to wear those hats well, brother.
Right. And so, man, like every day, like clockwork, years and years and years, I'm on the freeway. I'm straight to Seattle. My office is it's Tukwila now. Tukwila. And I'm a director of operations for the state of Washington, Oregon, and Alaska for a food company. That's I've been doing distribution and logistics and all this since I touched down. I came literally touched down from prison, went minimum wage. I'm not even tripping. I'm not going back to the streets. I'm not hustling.
Right.
Got my
Work your way
headphones
up.
on. I'm studying my stocks, my foreign exchange. I'm not tripping, getting a couple dollars. Within 3-4 years, I don't know how. I looked up. I'm the director of their whole operation. But I wasn't trying to climb this ladder. I was just being me, working hard,
Head
seeing
down.
the fish. But I'm the type, like, if I see some shit that's just like broke, like, come on, bro, why are we doing this? Like, it ain't that
Right,
serious to
right,
me. I got
right.
my shit. I got my
Right.
own. I'm not tripping, but
Right.
come on, hey, can we?
You know
can
what
we,
don't make
Go
sense.
above and beyond.
You know what I mean?
And just because it's the thing to do.
Right.
Like, it makes sense. Why make it harder when you could just make it easier?
Right.
Apply
You know?
logic to the situation.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
At all times. And that's the thing about work. Like, it's like right now, that's what I love about what I do as far as outside the brand. Being a director of operations is not about all because I got this position, this title.
Right.
It's about now I'm able to give opportunities to real people with real situations like myself and everything. When they work and we squad. We squad. When you come to work every day, it's like, nah, this right now, this real thing, that's where I work to. Yeah, that's the same culture.
Right.
Right.
You coming in like, man, I'm good. And me, I'm people first. It's about the people because the people gonna take care of the job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all people first with me on everything from everywhere. Before I was here, man, I'm gonna tell you, I love people. Put it like that. I know.
Got you, and you got to be able
I
to
just
pay
love people.
attention. You figure out what works for them. You know what I mean? And how can you implement or give to them? You know, for them to understand. You
Well,
know?
it's hard to
mean,
it's
not
hard to
necessarily
manage
for
people,
everybody, but-
different personalities
Right.
though at the same time.
That-
So that's
absolutely.
that's a skill. You know what
100%.
I'm saying? When
100%.
you're able to bring all these different personalities in order to accomplish one goal.
Absolutely.
Correct.
You know.
You know,
Absolutely.
and just like with when I used to take care of people with dementia, like you have to figure out what works for them.
Exactly.
And that's just like with having, you know, people that you work with. You have to figure out what works for them to be their greatest, you know, and that's just with, you know, work and stuff, not, you know, people in general.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's like, so that part, that's when I get to the office. Yeah, it's hard work. It's supposed to be hard work. I'm in a position where I got to make sure, you know, I don't hear about the good and high fives we did good. I hear about, oh shit, this truck broke down. Oh, this delivery didn't get made. All
Right.
this. So that's my day to day is literally just using my brain. I come to the office, you know what I'm saying, and I got to make sure everything is smooth to all operations, everything, and I'm just using my brain. Everything go wrong, I'm troubleshooting. What can I do? Okay, do I got to rent a van? Do I got to go over here? Do I got to send somebody out of state and give you a bonus over there to stay over here every day? That's just my end. How do I keep everybody happy and making sure you come to work and want to be
And
here,
want to
love
be
being
here.
here. It's all good.
Yes.
How do I make it easier for you?
Right.
Like how do we increase efficiencies? All of that.
That's important for people like me because I'm gonna want to be late. I'm gonna want to take long lunch breaks. You know, you gotta work with me. I'm a good worker though. I'm a good worker, but you gotta work
That's
with
some
me.
shit
You
to
know
come
what I'm
with
saying? Yeah. You know, I'm gonna hook you up. You know, I'm gonna go a little. I ain't gonna go far behind.
Right.
Nah,
right.
that's dope though, man.
But so back to my everyday is just that. It's that, take care of that, and then depending on the day, either I stay behind and I just work on the brand. Depending on, like, I might put 2 or 3 hours in, depending on what's going on. If I got some new clothing coming out, some marketing I need to work on, whatnot. I used to come right in Club Love. I used to come and just work from home for the BP brand here. But then it just started being like I was here, and then the kids, they just want to come and love on me, and I want to love on them, and I'm kind of working, and it's just
hard to work at home when you want to. You know.
It's different. But honestly, I love it. I'll be going back and forth. Sometimes I do it there. Sometimes if I think I'm away too much, I come here.
Yeah.
And so other than that, I'm back to the crib every single night. I really don't do too many night activities no more. I'm back to the crib. Get here, wife usually watching this
That's
TV
the
right
balance
here.
that I need right there. Because I have to rip myself away from my kids. Like, and that whole family thing, man, I got to do more business because I got to rip myself away
You
from
two
my
are
family.
married.
Yeah.
It's just me and mom, so you know.
Yeah.
I love what you guys are doing. I love the men that you are, and I'm so blessed and honored and grateful that I know both of you, and know that I do have friends who are strong and you know have a whole household. You're running. You got
Come
your
on,
kids.
come
y'all
on.
doing your
Hey,
thing.
and that means a lot for me.
Love
That means so much to me coming from the hustle queen herself.
Yeah,
You know,
Man.
this woman is a hustler, the queen of the Northwest, Miss Melissa Monet.
and you do know that.
You know,
Yeah, so
everybody at this table gonna get their flowers today. Even wifey got some stray flowers.
Hey, let me tell you. Ooh, talking about flowers. Let me tell you, man, the dopest shit in life just happened this week, man. I got.
we got it. We got it on live on Melodies
listen.
Merger exclusive.
I
Listen up.
got a partner, man. He locked up right now, man. Locked up since his day we was kids. Got locked up as a youngster. You feel me? I'm talking about a good individual who we've been together, locked in for a long time. Right now, you know, when you behind the gates, don't nothing stop the strong-minded ones that's still like growing sharp.
Facts.
Honestly, still getting his money and everything, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. But anyhow, man, you know what? I come to work this week. I got some flowers delivered to me randomly in a message that came with it. It was my partner behind the bars with the flowers.
wow.
He said, man, consider these roses for a real one. And just broke down his appreciation and how he want to make sure that people that deserve their flowers now before they too late. He's like, man, we got to make this a thing. Man, I'm talking about, I got real flowers. It was the dopest shit. Like,
I'm big
period.
on that, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
BP will call me out the blue and be like, Monet, I just want to tell you, I think you're dope.
Come
and
on.
I
That's
just
amazing,
love
man.
those phone calls, and it always comes when we least expect it.
Right,
You know?
right.
Nah, but it all be in God's time, and I know I get those phone calls when I need it. You know what I'm saying? There'll be times when I'll be like, man, I don't know what to do. I'll get a phone call from somebody that just put me right back on track. You know, that's nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
I always want to acknowledge that.
Yeah, man, them phone calls are important, man. Put it like this, hey, if you got something on your mind, if you're thinking about somebody for whatever reason,
That's energy.
actually follow through with whatever the spirit led you to. Text, call, real quick, whatever that was on, don't keep it to yourself because
Right.
it was on you for a reason.
A reason.
I woke up this morning on God. I woke up this morning, had a dream, hit my partner, was like, man, I was checking on your oldest son. For some reason, he was on my spirit, sending him good love. Asked my wife, no longer than 10 minutes later, my partner, I get a message from him. He was like, I had a dream. Check this out. We got to do Love is Dope backpacks. We got to give to the kids. I got the message right now. Like, literally, this all happened today.
Come on.
It's
Come on.
like,
and we talking about it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for
that's
real.
how everything circles back around. That's how you know the energy, especially even in this interview, how the energy is just flowing. You know, things come together when they're supposed to come together.
absolutely. Melodies merge. You hear me?
BP.
You hear me?
You know?
Yeah,
this is
man.
an amazing interview. Speaking of which, man, you got a new project, man. You got some new music, brother.
Love, grind, and growth.
Yeah, love,
boy.
grind, and growth, man. Tell me about that. What was the inspiration for that?
Man, so I've been recording for a couple years. I'm talking about just whenever I feel like it, whenever the spirit hit me, whenever I just that's what I want to do.
Right.
I go right out the club, love right out there. I'm talking about to the point. Hey, my ex-wife, I put on my good clothes. We be here. Say it's a Friday night. I put on my
on
good
now.
clothes, cologne. I put on my jewelry, everything. I'll be like,
That's what
look,
it's about.
I
better feel
tell
good,
wife,
partner.
I tell wife, I'll be like, all right, baby, I'm out. She be like, where you going? I'll be like, man, I'm about to go to Club Love. She be like, oh.
Hey, Club Love is dope. I didn't know you kicked it in there. You know, it's dope.
Hey, look, and when I feel that that's my time, I go back there. Really, I put it in the calendar though. Like I set dates for myself. I try to set the dates for myself, but when that flow, when I'm in my creative zone, I got creative seasons, and I just write. I just write, and I'll go record. But it's not, oh, I'm about to record because I'm about to make this project. It's because, like, nah, that was my theory for that moment. I was going through something at that time, or even if I wasn't going through something, and the spirit just hit me and that just elevated me. That's what I wanted to do. So I do what I want to do.
And that's when you get the most genuine product. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I've been writing and just recording, and just lately for whatever, it's just been like I ain't even lately over the last 6-7 months I haven't even been writing or recording. I've been just focused on building the brand, family, and the spirit's been saying, "Hey, check this out. Come on, go and get it. Go and get the people.
Right.
Go and give it to the people because you know why? I'm selfish. I'm gonna tell y'all selfish. You know why? Because it felt good to me to feel that way in that moment.
Right.
I was like, man, this gonna feel good to give the people.
I love that
what
though,
you've been doing.
You have to take. That's called self-healing, people. If you didn't catch that, you know what he just said was he's taking mandatory time for himself to do something that's going to elevate and put him in the right mind space.
Right.
That's called self-healing.
Hey man, I appreciate the terminology because I didn't even know that. So.
No.
I didn't put that together.
And when you have the vocabulary to name something, you know, you could better amplify it or you could dismiss it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
once you could put a term or something to whatever it is you're going through, like an emotion or a hobby or something like that, you can better identify it.
Right.
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? And move forward.
Yeah, 100%.
Act accordingly.
Yeah, and then I got this message. It was an Instagram message. I forget who it was from, but long story short, they were saying, man, whatever you got, put all the music out. You don't know when you're going to die. You don't know nothing. It was just one of them. I probably seen that messages like that 100 times. But once again, in this season I was in, for some reason, in that moment, hit up Beezy 2 Slaps. I said, hey, check this out. We doing the project. I'm not even recording nothing. We already got enough material. This is what we want to do.
Right.
I want to give Melissa Monet. I want to have the transitions go like this. We already got songs. I want it to be called Love, Grind, and Growth. Love is gonna represent love on what that meant for me. Like I got like so the album is called Love, Grind, and Growth.
Right.
I'm getting excited right now.
I know.
You know it's gonna translate to the music, so I'm anxious with you, brother.
Right. The project is Love, Grind, and Growth. Love got the first few songs, and every song underneath that represents love. Represents, there's 1,000 different meanings for love. But for example, first track is Your Love Is Dope. I wrote that song on the balcony in Mexico on my honeymoon, like literally in real time. That's the feelings I was getting when I wrote that. The second song is Smile. That's a song that I got delivered on my wedding day. Literally, it's my wedding day. I'm damn near trying to write it. These are real energies.
And so what I'm reading is I see all of these are actually they're I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. In
they're broke
English,
down.
I wasn't great.
It's an outline.
The action.
It's an outline.
The action.
It's a verb.
A verb.
Verb.
So all of the titles are actually something.
Yes.
Like 250s.
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 Absolutely.
I can mean a couple of things. Tell me a little bit about that title.
Everything 100. Everything 100.
See?
You hear me? So 250s is a joint where it's like it was just one the beat when I got the beat from Cuddy Fresh. Shout out to Cuddy Fresh. It was different. It was one you could bop to however you choose to bop. You could bop like this, or if you catch that bop, you can catch that bop.
Yeah.
And my bop I call like this, and in that moment I'm just like, man, it's good, man. Everything good. 250s, 520s, everything 100. 250s, 520s, everything 100, and that was just in my mind going. And that song, it's more about the bounce. That's on the grind section.
Sound like you about to freestyle, brother, for a second. That's what it sounded like. I was about to start. My shoulders got the hump, and I was about to.
Listen,
You about to take this to Club Love. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that one is just like everything 100. So I'm just getting my shit off. Just everything 100. Everything 100. Hey, everything go jet.
Yeah.
Hey, 30 bands and that rubber band on me. Hey, everything 100. Hey, track stars show you how to run it. If you really come from it, I can show you how to do it. All gas, no break when we get into the money. Hey, yeah, let me stop. Hey,
Hey, come on, man. Yeah, don't do me like that.
Yeah. One of those ones I had to snap
So what
off.
made you decide to release the new music project?
This it's like everything we were just talking about when I was talking about that message I seen on Instagram. In that moment when it was like, man, release anything you got. You could die tomorrow. It was like, man, I got hella music, but I didn't have a goal to release music. That just wasn't wasn't
you were just doing it.
Because that was my self therapy.
Got it.
It wasn't a thing to release it,
Right,
even though I know you should. I've been an artist, but it's like it wasn't a priority, to tell you the honest truth. It just wasn't. I got so many things where
That's
we
just
already
real though. I mean, I was in the studio. I'm a music artist myself, but I ain't did it in years. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just yesterday was like, told me, get back to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it's always just been a natural thing for me. You know,
Right, okay.
They were like, get back to the music because that's where the passion, that's where the release is. You know,
Right.
That's where
And other people are gonna, they need that.
I was just about to say that, too.
They need to hear it.
Right.
And
Because
I know
they
you said you're
recognize it
selfish.
more than you
You
sometimes.
want to keep it all inside, but like you said, you want to give it to the people.
Facts.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was the main reason why it's like, press play, go.
Let's go.
Execute.
And here we are on Melodies Merge talking about this Love, Grind, and Growth album. Kim, can we ask when it's going to be released?
You know what? Honestly, I don't have a date. You know why? I've made it a priority. So right now I'm working with BZ2 Slap. So right now, all my sessions and blocks that I'm doing, I'm just producing. I'm just going, book the session, go, mixing them together, figuring out how this blend with that, with BZ doing his thing. So it's gonna be at the beginning of next year. Because it's just like, man, I'm loving the process. I'm loving the process so much that it's like, usually my mind is like, have a date so you can meet the target. I ain't gonna lie, I usually work like that, but right now I'm like, man, I'm just loving this process, and when it's done, I'm gonna let us know, and we're gonna release.
And it's just gonna be dope.
And it's gonna be soon.
So y'all stay ready.
And we're gonna have a Melodies Merge exclusive.
And you do know that.
All right,
It's live and recorded.
The whole show is gonna be.
I'm for that.
That would be dope.
I am all for it.
And y'all take clips of this right here, repost that right there to remind them. You hear me? Remind them, because it's recorded, it's documented.
Hold our feet to the fire.
You see the sharks.
Hold the feet to the fire. I'm here for it. That's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be an honor and a privilege too.
I can't wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited to release this project. The main reason I'm excited is because it's more than music. It's 100% more than music. This isn't me personally. It's not one of those projects where me as an artist, I'm like, all right, boom, I dropped it. Did everybody get it? What the numbers looking like? Honestly, I don't even and I'm okay with the people that do move like that, because that is a business.
Facts.
That if you understand how to execute in that business and I'm okay with that. Me personally, that's not how I move. This for me is different. This for me, I want the people that when they play this music, depending on what season you going on in your life, if you going through some shit, you with your significant other, y'all having a good night, you actually go to my project and turn on the love section, and you just vibing. Not even on no making love type time. I'm talking about some y'all just whipping in the kitchen, about to step out, getting dressed. You feel me? But you're like, your love is dope. It's like, I want. That's what I envision and what I want for us, the community that listens to the music. I'm not tripping off my stuff being in the clubs, it's like, nah, these are real connections, real people when you hear the music. And that's why I'm excited to connect with real people that got real lives, that are doing real things.
And that,
you know what I
that
mean?
being said, that's like when Melodies Merge. A lot of people be like, oh, well, how many views do you have? I mean, well, honestly, that really doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. The views and how many people, it's going to come. It's going to happen.
And I put it like this. When the opportunity does come, we already got the formula, baby.
Right.
We already got the formula to make this thing magical. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time for Melodies Merge to break, when it's time for everybody to get their big break in this thing, you already got the formula if you already got the grind. Look, this is our behind bars. When you ain't low, this is our behind bars right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop that mindset when you don't have it. It's called faith without works. You have to believe. Faith is something that's not seen. You have to be able to act on a vision that nobody can see but you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
this when nobody sees it but you, that's your behind bars time.
Right.
That's your
right.
downtime. You know, so that's your time to get your mind right. That's the time to get your mental right, because when you do get that blessing, you have to be able to mentally contain it.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
And keep it.
And keep it. There it is.
100%.
And keep growing.
There it is.
100%.
See?
Love,
Grind, and growth, baby. Love, grind, and
It
growth.
fits in
You see
with
how that comes all
everything,
around?
you know?
You know, we bring
It's
it
so
around.
real.
It fits in with everything.
It's so real. Hey, let the viewers know too. Y'all got about 2 minutes to go. Pour y'all up something, water, tequila, anything, whatever y'all do of y'all choice. In 2 minutes, we gonna take a shot for Melanie's merge. If you drink spring water, do that. Purified water, do that. You hear me? Tequila, whatever you do. 2 minutes, we gonna make sure we shoot one back to celebrate
is.
love, grind, and growth, and Melodies merge.
There it is.
And we also have something special.
Okay, talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay, you know what?
Talk to
that
me.
brick by brick.
Ooh,
You know,
wait.
That brick by
Oh, wait.
brick.
I want you first, I want you to tell me about brick by brick, how that came about, and just your process with the song Brick by Brick.
Ooh, the song itself, Cuddy Fresh, once again, my favorite producer in the entire universe world ever. When I got that beat, it just did something to me. You know, sometimes you ain't got to think, it just do it to you. And I don't know, it just came. Like my actual life, my actual reality of what I've been doing in real life, building brick by brick. Like, this is what I represent. Brick by brick, obviously, is more than a song. Brick by brick is the foundation of Love is Dope. It's the foundation of love, grind, and growth. It's just building one step at a time, one brick at a time. Like, knowing that I can't get here because I want to get there because it's in my brain. No matter what I do, it's the works. So I got to work for it. I got to build a brick, whatever that means, however that means to you, and I got to build another one, and I got to build another one, and I got to build another one, and I'm not gonna skip none, because if I skip some, guarantee the foundation is not right. It's gonna crumble back down.
Because you know what? On that brick, there was a lesson you should have learned.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Every brick is a lesson.
Yeah, 100%.
It means so much. Like, and you can take so much and get out of that song. You get so much out of it.
That song, and so when I got the beat, the spirit just ran through me. It just, like, that's just what it was. And then on top of that, my partner, one of my brothers, my partner LC, I just heard him in my mind. He the type that, you know, you'll do a song, he'd be like, he like to criticize and judge, but in a good way. You know, it's like, I don't be caring about this, but sometimes he'd be like, no, you gotta come crazy. He's like, I wanna be like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So before I even did, I had him in my head. And so that's why I'm like, nah, I'm about to snap. I'm about to go ahead and just snap on it. You feel me?
I ain't gonna be quiet on this one.
And so, and that's how that came about. And it's just like, this is what I really represent. Brick by Brick, actually, I released Brick by Brick on King Talk 2020. Brick by Brick is going again on Love, Grind, and Growth in 2024. Literally. It's like, why wouldn't I? That's what I asked myself. Okay, you released that back then. What that got to do? That message is right now, right this second, fresh and brand new.
And that goes back to what we had talked about, how a song can affect you different in a different season.
Come on,
absolutely.
Let's run it back.
Yeah, it all comes back
running it
around,
back.
man.
And to all artists, remember that if you got songs that actually that you get a feeling, or your audience get a feeling, you get a feeling from, run that back right now. It's not like, oh, I gotta create something new. What you gotta create something new for today when you got something that still hits? And it's only probably been 5,000 people that heard Brick by Brick. So guess what? There's another trillion people or whatever. And guess what? It's gonna get released again on my next project. It's gonna be on every project.
Yeah,
you hear me?
It better. And that's,
you hear me?
Master P had about 3 bodies. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it up. That's dope, man. So
Brick by Brick, man. It's a lifestyle.
Man, I can't wait to hear that.
Let's do it.
Man.
You know what?
Let's do it. We got a live performance for you guys.
Are we doing it? Okay,
Yeah, we
we're
can
doing
do
it.
it.
We're doing it.
So we
doing
gonna
it.
We're gonna do this shot. Hold on. What do you say? It's always now. Absolutely.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
It is always now. Always now.
The time is now, man.
Time
The power
waits
of
for
now.
no
That's a
man.
good book too. The power of now.
Absolutely. Who was I talking
I gotta
to
read that.
yesterday?
I've been hearing about that book for so long. I gotta read that.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, and it was just I was talking to my brother, and I was like, you know what, you shouldn't be worried. don't be concerned. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to be stressed out. Right now is where you are right now. If there's a situation that comes about, you deal with it right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. And regardless of what happened yesterday, the day before, what about right now in the situation that you're in, right at this very moment? You embrace it.
Right, embrace it. Absolutely. Hey, what we doing? Glasses up? Hold on, you look a little empty. You sure? You sure?
She tried it. She tried
Okay.
it.
She tried to not show y'all she didn't really have nothing. Hey, look, she tried to cover it up with her hand. She tried to put her hand down there so nobody see it wasn't nothing in there.
Yeah,
But you know what? We gonna support whatever you would like. No, you good. You good. You know what? This toast right here. This is to love, grind, and growth. This is to every single king and queen out there that is just trying to be intentional about elevating themselves. Whatever that means to you, be on purpose about it. Love, grind, and grow.
Elevation. Yes. All right. Woo.
Ooh-wee.
And you do know that. And that you do know.
Ooh-wee.
You hear me?
Anyway, shout out to everybody that's watching. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that's watching, tapped in. You can go back. You can watch this later.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like,
so
share, and
part of this
subscribe.
interview is actually going to be on this album.
Yes. So a lot
Something to
of
look forward to.
Yeah, so a lot of this interview, when the project comes out, each section, love, you got grind, you got growth. So certain songs, whether it's before I start the song or whether when I end the song, we actually gonna take audio clips from this interview that we're doing right now and just blend it in so the people can hear a little substance about what they just heard. You hear me? If the brick by brick go off, you might just hear us really talking about, so what's this brick by brick? And I'm actually, it's just like I want.
I can't wait.
Yeah, right. And
I'm so excited.
It means a lot to me because it meant more than going in the studio saying, all right, the song go off and let me tell y'all what this means. Like, nah, let me have a conversations with real experts in the community, real people that I rock with, that y'all doing, and just let it be organic and just take those clips versus trying to record what I want the people to hear. It's just like, nah, take real shit and just it just feels
And
better.
then everybody wins. Melodies Merge gets an amazing interview.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And he gets some great clips.
100%.
Man, everything that you put into this new album, I know everybody's excited. I'm excited. I'm ready. Look, I'm like, what?
What we doing? What we doing? She like, what we doing?
Hurry up.
Let's get it.
Yeah. This is one of those projects. Like I said, it's one of those projects for you. Like, especially if you got to commute. If you got to commute or if you work out or somewhere, you can have some self time where you ain't just kind of like, you ain't got to be with people, you ain't got to be at the party to play the stuff. Like, of course, I got joints, I got records like that, but this for you, like throwing my so you feel me? It's one of them. It's one of them. You hear me?
And make sure you guys get your Love Is Dope.
Oh yeah.
Dope. You see, we all fly right now.
We're going to put the website all there and everything. The
all
bpbrand.com.
that.
You hear me?
I know,
Go
but
get
still,
it. Go get it.
Right here. All right, so what, you ready to do this? Is there anything else that you want to, say to everybody?
Hey, listen, we gonna look. You know what we gonna do? We gonna do this, and we gonna keep talking. That's what we gonna do, because the energy about to just go skyrocket again. It's gonna be, hey y'all, it's gonna be part 2. We didn't even know it.
Oh,
Come on, man. Eat my carrot. You hear me? Eat my carrot. You hear me? You hear me? What we? Are we getting to this brick by brick? Ooh wee, ooh wee. Let me give me a water. You hear me? Give me a water. Get it brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Hey, and it's a lesson to be learned in each brick that you step on.
Hey, listen, man, we good. We doing this live right now. Let's get it. Hey, this brick by brick, man, running. I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. You hear me?
All right.
Whatever we doing, however we doing it.
We gonna do this song.
And we right here at the kitchen table. You hear me? This is what I love.
It can't get no realer.
You hear me?
We didn't have
I know
chicken.
your
We
brother was
got.
like, this kitchen look familiar. Kitchen look familiar.
You hear me? Get it brick by brick.
So I don't know if we want to do it like this or if you want to hold it, because sometimes.
Nah, we
That's
good, man. You know, I talk loud. You hear me? I speak to the people. You hear me? I speak
turn my man
to
up a
the
little bit.
people. What? I need some headphones or something. Or I'm good. Or what we on?
Just put the music on.
Are we doing on here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay. Yeah, man. Let's.
Because I think it might be too distorted.
We good. We good. We good. Okay, hold on, man. Y'all talk to the people then. I thought y'all was talking to the speakers.
Like, share, subscribe. You make sure you see will watch the grind and the love and the growth from Melodies Merge, BP Parker, Love is Dope, all that, man. Just watch how we do it. This right here is my guy, BP Parker, brick by brick, baby.
You hear me? Hey, this is what we do in real life.
Yeah.
They say we doing it right here on Melody Merge. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle getting it brick by brick. You hear me? Every time. You hear me? Hold on. Hey, never can, will I say can't? Hey, 10-4 money in the bank. Ride big body, 20 gallons in the tank. All black, little gold, got it looking like a saint. I'ma live little lad to the bank. All gas, but my shit don't stink. Smelling like I grip 2 zips of the dank. Call Shaq, blue chips, go hard in the paint. I'ma hustle, motivate like Nip. Real estate flips, only time I talk bricks. Need a plan to build brick by brick, so I went and got land, put bricks on bricks. They wanna see us back in them chains and whips. We get a little change by chains and whips. I mean, get some nice, but damn some ice. If you get that white man, your rent better call up Jigga King, get a blueprint. Started at the bottom, got it brick by brick. Start small and crawl and walk like a. Start small and crawl and walk like a crip. See, I rock when I take that sip. Yeah, that's. Let me get another fifth, screaming build, build, build. When I pump that fist, start small and crawl and walk like a. Get it brick by brick. Huh? Gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hustle motivate like Nip. Start small and crawl and walk like a. Get it brick by brick. What? Gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hey, hustle motivate like Nip. Start small and crawl and walk like a. Get it brick by brick. You hear me? Hold on, we gonna keep it going, but this what we do in real life. We build brick by brick. It's a mind state, mental over everything. That's how we get through everything.
Absolutely.
That's how we get through everything.
Absolutely.
Hold on. We gonna get back to it. We gonna do it like this. Hold on. Hey, hit me on the Cash App quick.
Hey.
Make $1 out of 15 cents.
Hey.
20 years for a brick, and you know they gon' snitch. So the only way to win is to do it all legit. 20 down on a 30-year fix.
Hey.
Pulling credit, I ain't talking pulling licks.
Hey.
Gotta keep a clear head, cause they wanna see you dead when you black and you getting them chips. Blow something back like OG Kush. Most these OGs worse than Bush. Giving no gain to the youth, still talking about selling cocaine in a booth. I ain't still talking about they gon' shoot, kill another brother cause he look like you. It's already cops killing kings and they say they can't breathe, and you trying to put a knee on them too. Never sell my soul to the devil for the dough. Sell it for the high, used to get it for the low. Only thing that got me was a trip to the feds, a twin size bed, 4 winners in a row. Hey, tell me who you know been through it. Hit rock bottom, then got back to it. Look, I never took a day off, now it all paid off. Now I gotta show them how to get it brick by brick. What? Gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hustle motivate like Nip. Start small and crawl and walk like a. Get it brick by. What? Gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hey, hustle motivate like Nip. Start small and crawl and walk like a crip. Get it brick by brick. Hey, gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hustle motivate like Nip. Start small and crawl and walk like a crip. Get it brick by brick. Hey, gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hustle motivate like Nip. Start small and crawl and walk like a crip. Get it brick by brick. What? Gotta crawl for you walk like a crip. Hey man, we can do this all night. You hear me?
Hey, he ain't gonna have me sweating
Get
on
it
my
brick by
brand new hoodie.
I
No.
know.
Get it brick by brick.
Get hyped up.
Hey, this is real life. When I tell you, this is the fundamentals of the mindset that through the grace of God I've been able to follow, man. Everything brick by brick. It don't matter what was happening, what was going on. Okay, the next brick. Build on that, learn from that. You feel me? So when I come, I'm talking about when I go in that club love and get on this pen. What? Never what? When I go get on this pen, what?
I'm telling you.
20 down on the 30-year fix.
Like they never took a break.
You hear me?
Like you never put it down.
What? Hey, hit me on the Cash App quick. When I say make $1 out of 15 cents.
This man got me too turned up in here.
I know, right? I'm like, do I get up and start dancing?
You hear me?
The candle starts smoking.
Hey, do we take this to Club Love, man? What we doing?
Hey man, we can do it.
Man, this is
hey
too,
man,
this
take
is-
the whole shit, take everything out
Man,
there.
let's
You
just
hear me?
carry the table out to the club.
Hey, look, we gonna carry the whole table, whole 3. 1, 2, 3.
Right to the club. And that beat is dope, man. The beat is dope, man. I love the energy of the track, man. That beat is dope. I'll play that to sleep.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my brother,
Dope track.
Cuddy Fresh, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, everything that go into every one of my songs, man, it's just who I am. Like now, it ain't. It's the process of me making music now is because of who I am, and I'm true to that. I stopped making music for over 10 years. When I touched down, I wasn't even making music.
That's about where I'm at, yeah.
Crazy.
So B. Miller said, first time I've heard this, fire emojis.
Come on.
He was like, I'm bobbing my head here at work.
Come on now.
Man,
Come on.
You guys are dope.
And you do.
I got Smoke Dog in there.
Smoke.
Kendall, you might be able to read better than me.
Not right now. I can't. I've been hanging too much.
So what does it say? 54.
Oh, that means you need another one now. I think you need another one.
That's what it sounds
Yeah, she gonna pass that around.
What?
I said, Kendall need another one. Go pass that around.
See?
You can take it out. Look, you just take it over the camera like this. Boom. They ain't paying us. Hey, look, they ain't paying us, so they can't be on camera. You hear me? They ain't paying us, so we gonna throw on the side. You hear me? If you got some good, hey, if you got a good spirits brand, get with Melodies merge. Y'all can't get plugged, but you know what it do. It costs to play.
So I got a question for you guys who are watching. Do you have a question for BP Parker? I would love to hear a question you guys have that we may have not touched on, or something.
All of it.
Some.
And it's,
Yeah, you.
come on, we're not gonna play with it.
I love it. I love it. I'm so grateful right now. Like I feel so good, and thank you for having us over.
100%.
Yes.
You know what I was tripping off earlier when before we started the show when Mitch, you was like, "You been to jail?"
You want to talk about it?
In my mind,
Monet is green. Okay?
right? But you know what? No, you're not. It's me because in my mind, all I know is that what I know.
Right.
So my community, I'm like, I just automatically think you know my story. You know what I mean? But it's like, nah. Honestly, majority of my community to this day, when I say community, I'm talking about like online social media community.
Right. Your folks.
They know me from Love Is Dope.
Right.
They don't know me from Parker Brothers. They don't know me from the journey before. They don't know that I took a bid and did 62 months in federal, came out, rebuilt my life, rebranded myself.
Because who come out of jail this happy? You know what I'm saying? Who come out of jail this positive? You know? Brother, what kind of jail was this? Sign me up.
That was in his mind.
Right.
You know what he's doing?
Man.
But everybody can do it, though.
Thank you.
We all can do it, though. You know what I'm saying? It's about discipline.
It's a mindset, right?
It is.
Absolutely.
It's and you know what comes with that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna just sit here and act like it was just me too. It came with a lot of mentors. It came with a lot of support. It came. I hit the ground. When I say running, no, I didn't hit the ground up all this money, this and that. But I hit the ground with the most family support you can ever receive in life. I hit the ground. Yeah, I hit the ground with friends who and they knew I wasn't going back to the game, to the streets, or nothing. That really is putting me, connecting me with dots. To my mentor to this day, right now, my partner put me on with him my first day, right when I came in. Like literally, he's still my mentor to this day. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I had a lot of support. I don't even want to act like it was just strictly me. But what I want to add to that is that in order to see those blessings, to see that support, to be able to have those mentors, you got to be able to do everything for yourself to be able to be in the best position to receive that. Because I could have ducked and dodged that because I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready to receive that. I'm not ready. I'm still trying to move and groove.
And you got to respect the process.
Right.
The process is a part of the growth.
Right.
If you ain't gonna be patient with the process, what makes you think you're gonna get what you're asking for if you're not ready for it?
Right, absolutely.
So that's why the process is so important, because it's preparing you for what's to come.
100%.
So,
And you know what I want to do, Melissa Monet, too? Do me a favor, pull up the track listing of the songs. I want to just talk real briefly to a few of those songs when we get back to as far as the Love Grind and Growth project. Because what's crazy is that you put out an album, a project, but every one of these songs actually had complete like real things and situations and times and reasons behind them.
So we're gonna start with Love first, and I'm gonna go with Vibin'.
Vibing, vibing, we vibing. Hey, so vibing. So I got a track on 3. The 1, 2, 3. I got a track, right? It's a remix track of a song. It's my favorite song ever that I ever done. But since it's a remix track, that it's not. I don't own the copyrights. Everything. It's a remix.
Right.
So since I'm not putting it on the album, I wanted a song that represented that vibe. But I wanted to be like my whole mental process was oh, I was just thinking about my wife and how we just be vibing. I'm thinking about us just kicking it in the kitchen with no kids here and just talking shit and kicking it and just and it's just like, you know, yeah. So it's like I want to create that type of feeling for couples or for people with their significant others, or even if you by yourself and you stepping out getting dressed, but it's just like it's that feel, it's that good feel. So I reached out to some different artists on the platform with the type of sound. It was more of an Afro centric type sound. And I just gave my description of what I wanted, the type of feel I wanted, and I had them submit to me some ideas of what they thought, and then I produced back like, nah, I want it more vibe-ish. And literally it came together.
So this is tailor-made,
man.
Track, you know?
Yeah, tailor-made, 100%. And it's strictly for a vibe for when you with your, you know, you got to be feeling yourself on some just chill, on some kick back. You feel me?
He said it would come out when.
Hey, yeah.
I mean, like,
I'm ready to vibe. You know what I'm saying?
All this is just really making me want to hear the album more.
You know you're gonna have the early version. You know you're gonna have the early
I'm
version.
have to, because
We'll take the
All
rough drafts.
So just so you guys know, so the way the songs are numbered is Love, and you got 3 songs. You got Grind, and you got 4 songs, and you have Growth that has another 4 songs. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So let's go to the Grind part of the album.
Absolutely.
So I want.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say Bust It.
Bust It down.
That was the one I wanted to ask about. That's the one I wanted to ask about over all of them. Bust It, man. Tell me about Bust It.
Listen, so Bust It, produced by the infamous BZ2 Slaps. You hear me? Shout out to BZ2 Slaps. In my personal experience, the greatest engineer to walk the earth.
Ooh.
You hear me?
The accolade.
Yes.
You hear me?
Get that man his flowers.
That man is crazy. So he had it was a record that Juice from Do For Self. Shout out Do For Self, Foes Up, my family.
Yes.
Me and Juice was over there. A beat came on, just random. And me and Juice was like, we got to get on this one. This is crazy.
I know them beats.
Yeah, so right on the spot, I'm like, Beezy, what's the ticket? Boom, Cash App him right there on the spot. Like, we got to get this. I get home with it, but I just start going and going. And to the point I hit up Juice, like, Juice, hey, and you know, Juice my brother. I'm like, Juice, I might just have to have this one. I'm just going. I'm not stopping. I'm going crazy. You know what I mean? And you know, hey, shout out to Juice, and I'm just going. But it was one of those ones where I've just come talking my shit. You know, gold all on my watch, hey, gold all on my chain, hey, 10 steps of these, hey, and I'm stopping straight to that. I'm talking about I'm just on my shit. Like, it was one of those records. Like, hold on, let me show these boys I can rap. Man, you hear me? Don't play with me.
Sometimes you gotta
play with me.
Pop out and show them.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pop up and show them. You hear me?
Yes, indeed.
Hey, so it was one of those records. Like, man, let me go and rap real quick. And then when the beat just broke down, I'm done rapping. I was just gonna be done rapping, but I'm like, nah. I reached out to my Nigerian plug. She's an amazing artist, and I was like, I want you just to hit some shit on the beat, like bust it down, bust it. You know what I'm saying? So we can have one of those ones just on some bust it down, bust it. So it's just one of those vibes, you know. But yeah,
a whole club.
Hey, I had to pop out and show them. You hear me?
I ain't mad at that, man. What about this Ted Danson? Because that's an amazing actor, man. Ted Danson.
We're still on the grind. We are still.
Yeah, we're still grinding now. We're still grinding. We're still grinding.
So let me tell you, Ted Danson. I'm about to tell y'all things that usually artists don't like to tell you because they like to just put the music and you think. I'm about to tell you, Ted Danson. This is a record that was my brother's record that he did 10 years ago when I was locked up. 10 years ago. Got a video, everything. And it's so, the song's so special to me. It's just one of my favorite songs from him.
That's dope.
Like, it's one of my favorite songs, and it's just, I hit him like, man, check this out. I'm getting on this song. It's 10 years later, but it still feels, when I hear it, it does something to me right now, like yesterday. So once again, going back to the brick, okay, I'm okay. 10 years ago to you, that's old. Nah, this is brand new to me. It feels good. It sounds good. So I went to BZ, had him separated, and put my verse on it, and we bringing it back. Parker Brothers, we bringing it back, man. This is music. This isn't, I'm trying to show y'all that I can write the best thing yesterday, tomorrow. No, this is me producing and bringing the feelings that I want to this album, and that's back. That's still on the grind because that was back when my brother was on the grind. I just fell. we was on our way to like going crazy. Like he was figuring it out as a solo artist right then. Like had never, man, this was real time in his life. So you feel his words, and I needed to get on there with him, even though it was 10 years later.
Hey,
You feel me?
I love it.
that makes
Ain't no
you
time
greater.
like a present.
Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Making those past feelings relevant again, you know. And music is timeless.
And it changes.
Absolutely.
Your perspective changes.
There you go. So
You
somebody
know,
it's gonna impact somebody differently.
100%.
Even
love it.
yourself. Even yourself.
100%.
All right. Y'all ready to get to that growth?
Stay growing.
That growth.
Stay
You-
growing.
You know we got that brick by brick on that growth.
Yeah, the
okay?
album has transitions in it, you know, so it's on to the growth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all heard that brick by brick and,
I mean, I'm
and the
curious
energy in
about
it.
all of these because I mean, I feel like the growth is the biggest part of this album. I mean, love and grind, but the growth is just so.
Yeah.
Growth is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so strong. It's a strong of a word, and I know. it is.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start with Letter to Doubt first.
Letter LTD, Letter to Doubt. So Letter to Doubt.
LTD. Oh, I
Yeah.
heard that one.
Yeah, you have.
See,
Yeah, we putting it together.
I remember this one.
And
put-
the busted, I
Yeah.
paid attention.
Letter to Doubt was me. It wasn't. I was completely 100% in my box, but I stepped out the box of me just on my swag mode, on my bar for bar, my structure to say, this is. I'm talking to myself, saying this is my letter to any doubt that I ever had in my life. I'm not trying to be too creative and swag it out and make it be the club. I'm literally, this can be spoken word. This ain't about how it delivers and knocks to somebody else. This was for me. This was my letter to doubt, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, ain't no second guessing my blessings. You know where my blessings come from. All of that. It's like my pen game was just going in. It was like, nah, right now it's different. This is just right. What's your truth about your letter to doubt? If you had any doubt and you had to write a letter to it, write it in the form of the talent that you have. And I went right out the club, love. You hear me?
It's a hell of
Hey,
a
look,
perspective.
blew some back. You hear me? Because I only do that at home. You hear me?
Right.
And I'm talking about and just zoned out and just start feeling gratitude, start feeling appreciation for life. And I felt like when I was writing in this phone right here, but I'm writing, I felt like I had a visible, it was like I can touch doubt. It was like I was talking to doubt. So it was easy. Like, boy, this is my letter to you. Listen.
Right.
Like I'm going. Like, nah, this my
Right.
and I knew, and that's why I did a video to that one too. Right then. Usually I don't care about doing the videos for me personally, but I was like, I called my partner like, nah, because I want this one to come through the screen.
Right.
Because I know
love that.
when people see this one, it ain't like, oh, this is gonna be dope. People need to see it. No, I felt this changed me, so I know it's gonna help somebody. That's why.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Hey,
Bring it directly to the people.
Leave it up to Swain. He want to know what we eat.
Swizzle, lemon peppers.
Brother.
You hear me? Yeah, lemon peppers.
We got chicken right here, man. It's not a game, man. And we're really doing this.
Hey, them lemon peppers, hey, extra crispy. You
Yeah,
hear
them
me?
things is rolling.
I did get a question for you, Mama D.
Okay.
You know, so her question was, she said, all right, if you could work with any artist, who would you choose? I don't know. Mama D, we talking about people.
Yeah.
Elaborate maybe? A little,
Yeah. Well, you know, and why would you not elaborate? I would say,
You can't
know-
say Puff Daddy.
you know who I would say? And it's going to happen. La Russell.
Come on. Oh, he's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. too.
Yeah. And it's going to happen.
Yes.
See?
It's going to happen. Yeah.
That's how, and again, to bring
Yeah.
it back around again, you speak things into existence. You know, when you have that faith,
Yeah.
you see that vision, man. I see that vision with you, brother. That
Yeah.
you make it even that much more
Ooh,
powerful.
it's coming.
Yeah.
Melody's merch gonna be right there.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. Hey.
Right in there.
Hey, that young king is pure inspiration. That young king is pure inspiration. Real talk.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, I'm gonna let you choose another one off of the growth.
Yeah.
Man, talk to me about Get Up, Get Out, because when I see that, I'm thinking Outkast. You know what I'm saying?
You know
so,
what?
I know it's coming from a
let me tell you,
motivational standpoint.
you probably thinking that, but let me tell you how this one go. You on the right page. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't spend all your time trying to get high. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Hey, how could you make it if you never even try?
Hey.
You need to get up, get out, and get some. Hey, don't spend all your time trying to get high. You need to get up, get out, and get something.
Hey.
Cause you and I got to do for you and I. You hit it on the nose.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
It's a remake of that.
I love that,
That's
man.
exactly what it
You know
is.
what? And I love that so much because that song right there was hood motivation.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't really get much motivational music from the hood until you heard somebody say, "Get your ass up, get out, and go get something. Go make some of yourself." You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
love that.
Something.
Right.
Do something with
Do
yourself.
Right. Hey, I told them fall and get scraped. That's a diamond in the rough. Money in the bank for when the times get tough. See, social media, that's like a double-edged sword. You can spread more love or you can start more wars.
Yeah.
I'ma spread love because love is so dope. For my kings that went broke, so dope, but kept hope. Never stopped grinding when back was against the ropes. Kept on climbing, not shining, taking the toast. Toast to the Nips, the Chaz, the Rosa Parks. Damn, they're running out of breath because we giving from the heart. Do it for the people. We don't do it for the charts. I don't play, but I'm just playing my part. You hear me? I said dope on my snapback, dope on my fitted, dope across my chest, but it's love all in it. Love is dope, so I'm gonna roll it up and hit it. See, I just want to see my people winning. You hear me? We not gonna play with it.
Come on, man.
We not gonna play with it.
Y'all better, I know y'all better be ready for this album.
We not gonna play with it.
Motivation, man. I love it, man. That's what I need.
That's growth. These songs that's falling under growth is like so perfectly fitted mentally for a growth mindset.
Man, see, and you can't even deliver a project like this unless you done been through something to put something into the music, so you be able to pull it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This whole track list is amazing. The whole layout of the album is amazing.
Yeah.
Love,
I
grind,
can't
grow.
tell everything, okay? Because I'm trying not to give y'all everything, and he's even
Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him.
very humble, very humble. Come on,
Very
that's
transparent.
it. Man, come on.
We Gucci.
I love it.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Where we at? Let's let me ask you this. Who's your before we get out of here, who influenced you the most as far as like music?
Music, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z? Why
Yeah.
is that? Is it the hustle? Is it the grind? Or is it the growth?
Yeah, it's the business mindset, and obviously I'm not connected on an intimate level, so I'll only can see from a distance, but that's okay.
Right.
My perspective that I choose to see it at is my perspective. My perspective is that I seen somebody come from the ground of the ground, the hood of the hood, getting it like you know what I'm saying, the whole nine, to be able to rise above the fuckery.
Right.
See, and for me, that's
You know what I
Master
mean?
P. You know.
Oh, absolutely, 100%,
You know?
100%,
I'm from Louisiana, so I saw him coming up. I'm like, he made it. You know what I'm saying? And like that though, you know, on that level, and to do it like that, man, that's amazing. So you said Jay-Z, and he's still doing it.
Oh yeah,
And that's for your influencer, right?
Yeah. I mean, music influence tied in together. Even music, like I said, right now, if you go check
say
my
your favorite
latest,
artist.
it's going favorite artist Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
100%.
So he
I just wanna
meant
make
a
sure
lot
it's
to you
all
coming
clear.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
he's
Jay-Z
around
still on my deck between
Right.
Jay-Z and Nipsey right now, and Nas E40. That's still on my deck
The
right
greatest,
now.
The
Right.
greatest.
Come on now.
Right now.
Timeless music.
I'm looking on here and wondering who Smoke Dogg is.
Hey man, sometimes you got Smoke Dog. Tell him to pull up. Can he pull up? Pull up. You hear me?
You
Pull
know
up.
him.
No.
Oh, okay.
If you wonder who somebody is, tell them to tap the whatever you got to tap. I don't know what it is.
No, I'm like, I'm
You say shut the door. That's big. You know that. Hey, you say shut the door in here. Hey, big bro in here. Hey, that's big bro. That's big bro, man. That's the other half of the Parker brother. Hey, let me see if I can say. He said shut the door. He said shut the door influenced him. He talking about my pops, and he ain't told nothing but the truth. He told 100% truth.
So it's
100%
bloodline
true.
there.
Just because it's him, I would always go to the karaoke.
Yeah.
what you call it, drive all the way to Burien to go to
Hey,
karaoke with
Pops was everywhere. Listen,
Okay.
let me tell you about my dad.
Yes.
My dad shut the door. The karaoke king. We came out here in 1992 from St. Louis because my pops had a dream to do karaoke. Literally, pack. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna the details. I ain't talking about him getting fired or laid off and none of that. You know, we gonna just make it sound good. You hear me?
Right. The heroic aspect.
No, but Pops was hustling regardless, so we was good. But we came out here to start. Pops done had a radio show, a TV show, 90, 100 karaoke shows, a club. He's still, Pops is, I believe, about 65, 66 right now. Still moving. I'm talking about he sleep less than me moving, still out here giving to the people, doing what he love. I'm talking about like right now as we speak, man. Shout out to Shut the Door. Hey, and shout out to Big Bro, because you damn sure you right for sure. Pops definitely influenced me. There's a lot of things he don't influence me on too, though.
We ain't talking about that.
You gotta take the good with the bad sometimes.
Right,
I love my
Absolutely,
Pops.
absolutely.
Hey, Pops is that guy. He's that guy. Real talk. Shout out to the ADD boys again, man. My brother and them over 100 episodes deep now on the ADD boys.
What?
100 over 100.
Where do we find the
Hey, the ADD, yeah, we're gonna put it in the links and everything.
Yeah.
The ADD boys, the boys with a Z. They over 100 episodes in.
That's dope.
Man, it's ridiculous. Them boys is
Nah, we're gonna tag it up in the comments and everything.
right.
I got Troy Intellect in the building.
Hey, Intellect.
Troy.
There you go.
Intellect.
Hey, Intellect, man. I just ran into Mike Stroh on the train on the, going to the Seahawks game. He was going to your studio, man. Shout out, Big Love. I love you, boy. I told him to give you some big love and make sure he locked it in, family.
David Hayes tapped in.
Hey, man, David, come on, family. King talk, king business. You hear me? Hey, man, David about that life for real.
Yes, he is.
Hey, David, man, I salute and respect that man. Real talk. Salute to you, family. Real talk. Hey, we here. Hey, we did it today right at the house.
Yeah.
You hear me? We pulled up. We put carrots and cheese and tomatoes and broccoli and lemon peppers on the table and tequila.
Man,
and
this is a dope
you
interview,
feel
man.
me? You know, pulled out the microphones and let Melodies merge.
Dope
You hear
interview,
me?
man. Dope interview, brother.
So part of this interview will be on the album Love, Grinding Growth.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be so awesome.
Man, I can't
we
wait.
Still ain't got no date yet though, but you know.
Hey, we gonna
I'm
drop
gonna
it
be patient,
early
man.
next year. Early next year.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I
Gotta practice patience.
might fuck around and drop it in 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm just.
Nah, we gotta practice patience
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
in real time.
Hey, but that's a real thing. Before we get out of here, I want to talk about my writing process. And the reason I want to talk about that is because I think it's dope for a lot of artists and just people engaging. And when you talk about practice patience, there was a time where you're an artist. You write. You got an idea. You got the beat. You come up with it. You like, ooh, I gotta get to the studio. I gotta rock this. Me too. I did it my whole life. I'm gonna tell you when I start putting Johnny's on that thing, when I start really seasoning my whole everything up, a little garlic, a little all of that. You hear me?
Pepper.
You hear me? Little lemon. When I start understanding how to put the lemon pepper on my process, this is what I do. I go right out the Club Love. I get my bag, whatever I do to get my bag, and after I write and get my bag, I lock in. And I rap that so many times. I perform it out there in a garage. Jazzy will come out there and I'll just be in the middle of performing. I put the real studio lights on sometimes.
Okay.
Put the studio lights on and I'm out there by myself. Yeah, I done hit something back to you. Yeah. But still. But still.
It's a process.
I'm in
Right.
my bag, and in my mind, I'm rapping to an audience. I'm rapping to this because that's when I start performing again. So when I start performing again, I'm literally out there rapping full lungs, full vocabulary, and I'm
The
learning.
freestyle just
learning
now
it.
sounded like a full concert. You know
And,
what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
and what you did for us is what you do.
Yeah.
It-
And that's what I start taking to the
Come on.
studio.
Come on.
Yeah.
When I start taking that to the
You in
studio,
concert.
now it felt. Now when I was when I'm recording it, man, you can one take me. You can one take me.
Come on.
You hear me?
Man,
And I can't do that 100% of the times. It depends on the season and how busy I am. But when I'm locked in,
You are locked
I'm
in.
talking about I'm not even going to the studio till I can just, I'm performing it like I'm performing at an arena, but I'm right there in the studio. And you can feel that come out. You feel me? And so when you say patience, my patience came from, I'm not going to write the song and I got to book a session. Beezy, can I get in there tomorrow?
Understood.
I'm like
Right.
this. Nah, check this out. After, now it's a whole week. So now I got all the jitteries gone. I'm not.
Right.
Now it's just,
Right.
hey, family.
And it's easy.
You know,
You
whenever
can-
you got a
you can play
session,
with it.
Just go put it
let me
down.
know. This is my
Just put it
availability.
down.
Let me know yours. When I come, I come.
Ooh, that process is.
When I come, I come.
I'm telling you.
Cause I
Because
But
you can
he
play with
talked
it
to
now.
him.
you hear me? You hear me?
That's Marlon. Marlon.
Hey, yeah, MAR. You talking about MAR?
Yo,
Man, you know that's
I call
my
Marlon
guy.
'cause he
Marlon,
been my dad's
MAR.
neighbor forever, so
I'm gonna tell you this,
you know
man.
me, I say government name.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you something.
government
Let me
name.
tell you, man. MAR, that king right there, man. I fucks with him heavy.
He is amazing.
Hey,
He got multiple
he's,
hustles.
and his mindset, his. I love the way he's transitioned his life in a major way. I have so
on.
much respect. So much respect. Absolutely. Salute
I
to
am
MAR.
so proud of all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real, I am so proud of you. So proud of you, men in my life that I've known for so many years, and how you carry yourself, and how you represent, and what you stand for.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
Come on.
We in this thing.
Come on.
We in this thing.
Sorry, I didn't.
Hey, well, shit, we gonna take one before we wrap up. If you got one close by, hold on. We gonna give y'all about 30 seconds, man. Find something. Purified water, spring water, tequila, whiskey, vodka.
It's Saturday.
You know,
It's
whatever,
5 o'clock.
yeah.
whatever that is.
And you ain't got nothing to do.
Whatever that is, go pull you up something, and we gonna have to give a toast. I wish I had my brother on speaker because he get the best toast. I think he got them all from my cousin Blue. Hey, I don't know if I'm right or not, Shot. I think you get them from Blue, but one way or another, when we a big bro, like, no, big bro got to get a toast. You hear me? But we gonna do this toast right now. Whether you got spring water, purified water, tequila,
Now mine
bad
has the
tequila,
most.
good tequila, whiskey, Ciroc, water from the sink, water from the mountain hose. Mountain hose, water hose, whatever you got.
This water.
You hear me?
I like mountain water.
You hear me? Hey, this toast. I'm gonna take my time. This toast is to the
you
people.
think?
This toast is to all the kings and queens that are putting a conscious effort in their life to be better. And when I say be better, I'm talking about whatever better means to you. Not better means to society, not what better means to the internet, not what better means to the people watching you. I'm talking about as far as whatever that's internally inside of you, whatever better means to you. This is a shout out and a salute and toast to you for being on purpose about trying to be better about yourself. At the end of the day, it's not for the looks. It's not about what that person thought of you, about what that person judged, that like, that dislike. It's about your whole your heart for real in your real life when you walk in that door at your home, your job, your whatever, for yourself, what you do behind closed doors in front of people. This toast is for the people that's trying to be better, for your darkest secrets, for yourself, for you. This toast is for y'all. Love, grind, and growth.
Hey. Woo.
And you do know that.
Ooh.
And you do know that.
Hey.
You're watching Melodies Verge. This is BP Talk to him. If you didn't know,
Now you know.
love is dope.
You see the
Let's
shirt?
keep going.
And now it's-
Gang,
Hey.
gang.
Melodies merge, like, share, and subscribe. We do this every Wednesday.
I got the whole bowl of chicken. You hear me?
Again, we love
What?
y'all. Peace.
What?